Jerry Seinfeld.
You know it would be my dream in show business of one thing, because now I've done a movie, I've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But if I could do one thing,
Yes.
you know what it would be?
No.
One Sam Rockwell entrance.
He makes a great entrance.
He makes the greatest entrance. I watch those videos over and over. You ever watch just a super cut of Sam Rockwell entrances? You got to do it.
He comes out, he does it. James Brown.
Yeah.
He does everything. He's always game. Yeah. Would you maybe next time? No, you would never.
I can't do it. He's got a thing with his feet and his body. He's got a cute little body, and it's like a marionette body. It's
perfectly,
suspended.
and he floats.
He
and
floats
he
in
spins.
the air, and the feet are. You know.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's
Yeah,
great.
He's fantastic.
Are you a dancer or do you?
No.
No.
I used to be a younger man. I used to like dancing.
Yeah. Do your kids say, "Dad"? No, or they don't care?
No.
They're
No.
fine.
It's fine.
Your kids like you.
Do my kids like me?
No, I said no. No, I said the opposite. It was a statement. I said your kids like you. I know your kids.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and they actually like Dad. But sometimes the kids they don't like the
Well,
parents.
if that was the case, I wouldn't bring it up. Let's slide to the next question. If these kids hate their father, let's not talk about that.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to be with them recently?
Be with my kids?
Yeah.
Yes, I have had many chances. Many chances to be with the kids.
They must enjoy it.
Oh, they enjoy it because they like me.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right. That's exactly the
Yeah.
point.
I always talk about being a parent. People talk about quality time. I like to talk about garbage time.
Oh.
That's what's really fun with your kids, garbage time.
So this is the secret.
Yeah, bowl of cereal at 11 at night. That's garbage time.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best.
That's fun.
So that's what I like. What I don't like, vacationing, family vacationing. I hate it. I hate going. My wife hates going with me. The kids hate going. I still go. Because what is the difference of doing one more thing I don't like on top of not liking anything anyway?
What don't you like about a vacation?
Everything. But it doesn't matter because when I do something I don't like, it doesn't bother me. That's all I'm used to. I am a very happy person hating everything throughout my entire life. That's how I would describe myself. And my wife, it's tough on her. She gets upset when I have a bad time. I don't.
You don't?
No, I knew it was going to suck.
You knew it.
And then I'm going to complain about it, which is something I do enjoy. That's what I like.
You like complaining.
I love complaining. My entire act is me complaining. I try and make it entertaining, but that's all it is me complaining.
What exactly things don't you like about it?
Name something on a
the
jet ski. Okay. Woo! Don't you hate when people do that?
Yeah.
Woo! The jet ski, you don't go anywhere on it. What is it? It is an amazing jet propulsion device to go nowhere. You go nowhere. Wherever you get on a jet ski, that's your final destination. That's where you're going. 25 minutes later, thousands of miles. Travel.
You go there, and you end up there.
What do? You travel thousands of miles. You spend thousands of dollars on this trip. So instead of just having a conversation with your friend, you get to talk to them like this.
Yeah. How you do? Yeah. But do you get? To turn off your brain for a second? Do you get off your phone? Do you just relax?
No, I don't. Somebody called me the other day. Cell phone call drops. Friend calls back, says, "I don't know what happened there." You know, people do that. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, no one was hoping or expecting that maybe you could explain a random micro glitch in an infinitely complex global telecommunications network. Just call back and go, "You were saying." That's all.
I don't know what happened there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Like, I'm going to go, "What do you mean you don't know what happened? You were on the call. You heard us get cut off, and now you claim to know nothing about it." I think you know exactly what happened there. Who are you covering up for? T-Mobile? What's the T stand for? Thievery? Treachery?
You look fantastic, by the way. You look good.
Thank you.
You do, you
Thank you very much. I just had a checkup, and
good.
there's nothing funny about that. I appreciate you supporting,
Yeah.
but that is really a setup line. I just had a checkup.
Yeah.
But whenever a comedian says he just had a checkup,
It's funny.
Joke's coming, right? We know
Yeah, there
joke's
better be,
coming.
yeah.
Yeah, we know. So I got the checkup, and I had just come out with a book. I mean, that was nice of you to mention that I've done some books,
Yes.
and I just did a book about comedy, my life in comedy.
Is this anything?
Is this anything? And my doctor said to me, I enjoyed your book. I said, well, thank you. And then the next thing I know, I hear the snap of the glove and the rubber glove and the pants down, the finger thing, and I go, wow, look at me, acclaimed and ashamed in the same moment.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Which could be the title of my next book.
Acclaimed and ashamed.
Acclaimed and ashamed, the story of how far you have to go sometimes just to get a compliment. So, as I'm leaving, she says, would you mind signing my copy? And I always tell her what a great doctor she is. And she asked me to sign the book, and I go, I got a better idea. Why don't you shove it up your ass? So that you can find out, like I did,
Yeah.
what it's like to be validated and violated in the same
time.
Yeah, at the same time.
But I haven't been out with you in a while, but I know every time I go out, you're a foodie. You actually are.
I eat food, yeah.
Yeah. But you have good taste. Have you tried?
I think I do.
Tried anything new?
You know what I had that I never had before last summer was a seedless watermelon. Did you even know there's such a thing as a seedless watermelon?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You did?
It's great.
It's great. I had this thing. Did you know about this? We're eating this thing. I don't know, with some freak mutant melon. I don't know how it could be. And we said, this is great. We have to get more of these. How do we get more of these? Yeah. And that we could not figure out. What do you plant to grow more seedless watermelons? What do you plant?
This is what I love about you. This is what I love about you. You come on the show. I go, what are you up to? You go, I'm going to work on this movie. It's coming out. We're going to work on it right now. It's called Unfrosted.
Unfrosted.
Unfrosted. You wrote it. You directed it. You star in it. It is about the invention of Pop-Tarts.
Right.
This is what you said to me.
He's not making this up.
This is what you said, and I go, really? This is it? But then I go, why Pop-Tarts? Why what is this thing, Unfrosted? And you go, it was just a joke that you had in your act.
It was a joke, and my friend Spike Ferriston, who was one of the writers from my series, you remember the episode, The Soup Nazi? Yeah! Okay, he wrote that episode, and he said, so we were in the COVID thing.
Yeah.
He says, we would joke about we should make the Pop-Tart story a movie. And, you know, you go, yeah, sure, you know. And so we're in the COVID thing. He says, let's write that Pop-Tart movie. I go, it's not a movie. I don't know, where's the movie?
Yeah.
But, you know, we were all, you remember, doing nothing. So got another couple guys from the series, set up the Zoom, started writing. The next thing we knew, it was a script, and then it became a movie. We just finished it like a month ago, and it's coming out now.
And it's joke.
It's all jokes.
It's so many jokes. It's really funny, but it's about like a competing company coming. Who's going to do it first?
Well, here's the truth of it. The movie's completely insane.
Yeah.
But the true story is Post, the other big cereal company in Battle Creek, they did come up with this idea, and Kellogg's heard about it like 3 months before it was going to hit the shelf, and they go, oh, my God, we have to have a competing product. So it was like, and that's when Andy Robin, one of our other writers, said, why don't we tell this story like The Right Stuff? Remember The Right Stuff, which was U.S. versus Russia to who could put a man on the moon first. So that is how we tell the story of the Pop-Tart.
Who can make the Pop-Tart first?
The Pop-Tart is the same as who can land on the moon first.
But But is this like, you know, Barbie, where like Mattel?
No,
And-
no, not like Barbie. Because Barbie was made by Mattel.
Yes.
Kellogg's did not even know we were doing this. They had no idea. We took all their products, we took all their characters. Snap, Crackle, and Pop were in the movie. Tony the Tiger's in the movie.
Yeah. Tony the Tiger.
The Toucan Sam. We took everything.
And didn't ask.
I didn't know that we had to ask.
Are you?
There could be some serious legal exposure.
Yeah, it could be. Wow.
But if I were to be hauled into court on Pop-Tart charges, that would make my life.
Yeah, no, you would love that.
Yes, I would love that.
I think they would love it. It's because I know the bit, and I also know through you, you love Pop-Tarts.
I do. I really
you were
do love them.
Obsessed with them, and you said to because I once asked you about the Pop-Tart joke, and you go, I wanted to write the best joke about Pop-Tarts because I grew up on Pop-Tarts.
I grew up on it because it's the first thing you can make hot when you're a kid. You know, you could make it, and it's like cooking. It's like, wow, there's heat, and I made it.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to write the greatest Pop-Tart bit so that no other comedian would ever talk about Pop-Tarts. That was my goal.
Yeah, and the joke was
Yeah.
your mom was making you dinner. You go, Mom, don't you get it? This is the
There's
future.
Pop-Tarts now. We don't need your food.
Anything. Yeah.
Right.
And then you had a joke. You go,
They can't go stale because they were never fresh.
they're never fresh.
Yeah.
But Tony the Tiger, let me go back to this because it's a great cast. Amy Schumer, Melissa McCarthy,
Jim
Gaffigan's funny. There's 1,000 cameos. It's joke a minute. It is so funny. It's just well done. It's a great comedy. But hopefully I'm not spoiling it. And hopefully you don't care about this. But playing Tony the Tiger is Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
So Hugh Grant.
Yeah. So
How did you get Hugh Grant to do this?
he's very unhappy.
Yeah.
Because the character is Thurl Ravenscroft, which is the real name of the guy who did the voice of Tony the Tiger. Thurl Ravenscroft.
Great name.
And so I imagine this guy as a frustrated Shakespearean actor who has to play this embarrassing character to make his car payments.
Yeah.
And Hugh Grant is perfect for that.
He has to say, they're great.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
So I did not think of really Hugh Grant for the part, and I love Hugh Grant so much. But he called us, and he said, I want to be in the Pop-Tart movie. And so I got the script, and I auditioned on my phone. So he did an audition on his phone with a glass of wine in the other hand, by the way. And, you know, like I care what the audition was. I go, yeah, you're Tony the Tiger, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love him.
He
I love him.
destroys in this movie.
He's so funny. And we had lots of fights.
Well, yeah. You got fight.
We had lots of fights. He's a pain in the ass to work with.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
Notoriously, but he says that before he comes.
He tells you before you work with him, you're going to hate this. And he's so right.
He does that when he comes on the show. He
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
I don't like doing this.
Yeah, he's horrible.
He's so funny.
But
he's so
one
funny.
night he and I had dinner together, and that was the best night of the. We shot for 10 weeks, and that night that he and I had dinner, and we got drunk having dinner.
Really?
That was the greatest night. Yeah, because he's so cool, and he's that English thing, you
Yes,
know, that
yeah.
witty.
Very fast,
Looks
very
good
small.
in a jacket, and the waiter, he just does a little gesture. The waiter races over. You know, he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
I love those
he
guys.
sent you a text today, and you showed me, and so we actually
Yeah,
got a
this
screen
is a
grab
real
of it.
text I got today from Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant says,
I just watched the film. To my great surprise, I liked it. Laughed out loud. All actors were good, even you. Hey,
love you.
that's from Hugh Grant.
I loved it. I laughed the whole way through as a little nod. Your character goes on Johnny Carson at one point. Which
Yes.
I didn't even know how you did that. How did you do that?
We rebuilt this exact stage from the old Johnny Carson New York Tonight Show.
Which was here.
Which was right here.
In this studio.
In this studio. And Kyle Dunnigan does a great impression of Carson, and then we face replaced him. So here's me on The Tonight Show in 19 1963.
This is wild.
So that's Kyle Dunning, and there you can't tell it's not Carson. So there I am on the Tonight Show in 1963.
With the Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great. I loved it. I think Johnny would have loved it. So I can't. I know you're coming on. I can't wait. This is about a month ago. I get a phone call from you.
Right.
And you go, Jimmy, I did the movie. I unfrosted. It came out great. And I still think, the edit's done, but I still think there's room to get Jimmy Fallon in this movie.
Yes, there was a way to get Jimmy Fallon in the movie, even though it was locked.
So I go, I'm ready to act.
Yeah.
And you go, I don't want you to act. I don't want you to act. I want you to sing. I want you to sing a song.
Sing the song,
You
Jimmy.
sang, exactly. you wrote a song.
I wrote a song.
And Mark Ronson and Andrew,
Mark Ronson wrote the music. I wrote the lyrics.
Andrew Wyatt and Mark. So Mark Ronson, who just did the Barbie soundtrack.
That's right. He did I'm Just Ken.
So you wrote the lyrics. It's about Pop-Tarts. It's called Sweet Morning Heat.
Yeah.
So some of the lyrics are, please give me that sweet morning heat every single day of the week. You got all the lovin' I need. Give me that sweet morning heat.
It's a love song. It's a love song.
You send me the thing, and you go, anyone you think, if you want to do it by yourself, you want to duet? I go, I just worked with Meghan Trainor. She was the best.
Yeah.
Maybe she would want to do it.
Love Meghan Trainor.
And so I texted Meghan Trainor. She was like, I'm in. Let's do it. I go, we're doing the Pop-Tart song? So we did Sweet Morning Heat.
As a duet.
As a
Jimmy
duet.
Fallon and Meghan Trainor together.
I want to play it for you tonight just a little bit so you can hear
Play
it.
a little bit.
Just a little. All right, ready? So it's, again, starts with, please give me that sweet, here we go.
Please give me that sweet morning heat every single day of the week. You got all the loving I need. Give me that sweet morning. Give me that sweet morning. Give me that sweet morning. Hey.
I mean,
I used to eat you any time of the day.
that's what I'm talking about. It's a bop. It's a bop. It's so good, and I'm honored to be on it. So when it comes out, call your local radio stations and request Sweet Morning Heat. Please. I'm honored. I can't even tell you. It was the most fun thing ever to be involved in this and with the movie.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for doing it.
Yeah,
what else do we have for our...
Well, we have an exclusive sneak peek at the trailer for Unfrosted.
May 3rd.
Here we go.
comes
One.
out.
The Post Cereal Company has reportedly invented a shelf-stable fruit pastry breakfast product.
No.
Yeah.
Boy.
How do you think Post did it?
There's always a surprise inside the box.
What if they use xanthan gum?
Xanthan.
Kellogg's is entering the race to reinvent breakfast.
They're stacking the deck with ringers.
You Kellogg's people. Are you making progress?
It's not to scale.
What are you guys, 5 years old? Little John draws better than that. And I think there's something wrong with him.
Whoever gets to the shelves first is going to win this thing.
Isn't this a cereal company? Why did my husband explode?
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Jerry Seinfeld, everybody. Unfrosted is on Netflix May 3rd. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Come on back.
Hey.